So today we will start your another subject, another topic, the series parallel connection. Okay. In our electrical system, your basically two connections are there. One is series connection, another one is your parallel connection. So how to connect the circuit so that you can say yes, this is series connection and the other one is the parallel connection. So look at here. I am trying to explain that connection in by the help of your resistance. Okay. So series connection. First start with your series connection. So the series connection is otherwise called your end to end connection. Means if I will say, I will by the help of resistance I am trying to explain you. If I am having one resistor here, another resistor also present here, like that number of resistance are there. Okay. So if I will say this is resistance 1, this value is R of 1, the second one is value is R of 2, and that this is nth resistor and that value is R of n. So end to end connection means the resistance is having two terminals are there. These are the terminal of the resistance. Similarly, this is also the terminal of the resistance. If I will say, if I will connect the terminal, if I will just connect the terminal like that, that means one terminal of a resistance is connected to the other terminal, and that second terminal of that resistor is connected to the first terminal of the third resistor, like that. Okay. If I will say terminal 1, terminal 2, terminal 1, terminal 2. Suppose that means the second terminal of your first resistor is in contact with your first terminal of your second resistor. Okay, I am drawing here a large scale. I am drawing. Look at here. Like that. Take the case of three resistors. One, you are having these are the terminals. These are the terminals. So terminal 1, terminal 2, terminal 1, again terminal 2, terminal 1, terminal 2. And this is your resistance value R1, resistance value R2, resistance value R3. So this is called your series connection. Means end to end connection, the terminal of first resistor. So second terminal of first resistor is connected to the first terminal of your second resistor. Again the second terminal of one resistor is connected to the next terminal. Okay. So like that connection is called your series connection. Okay. So now I want to find out that what are the values of the resistance. What is the total resistance? Means if I connect here number of resistor, then and I want to express that resistor in a resistor. Means like that I want to express. So what will be the value of R will be there. What will the value of R will be there. Okay. So for that thing, I want to draw the circuit again. The circuit will be simple circuit I am drawing here. Look at the board how I am drawing the circuit. Take that. Take that, this is your voltage source, this is the DC voltage source. Take that DC voltage source, and positive is there, negative will be there, and the voltage is your V volt here, and the current flowing is your I current, and the resistance this one R1, this one will be R2, this one will be your R3. So the current value is same here, the current value is same. In the circuit you can see here the current, same current will flow. Whatever the current is there, the same current will flow here, same current will flow here, same current will flow here, and it will return back to the source with the same current also. So if the current value is same, so what will be the voltage value? You can say the voltage value across your resistance R1. The voltage value across the resistance R1 will be your V1. Across the resistance R2 will be V2, across the resistance R3 will be V3. Yes, and these individual voltage will be same with the source voltage. This is already covered in KVL. So applying KVL in the loop, you can say your V supply voltage is equal to V1, V2, V3. Yes, and this the V the voltage, whatever the voltage there, this voltage is also reflected in your current value here. Means by your from your Ohm's law you can say, if I want to express these three resistance, in a single resistor, that means the diagram will be like that. Yes, so and that I can say this will be your R equivalent. So if the R equivalent value will be there, then I can say here the V will be your I into R equivalent. Yes, and whatever the value of V1, so which is equal to your V1 resistance, the current is I here, same current will flow. So I into the resistance of first resistor will be R1. Then I into R2, then I into R3. These all are individual voltage drop in the resistors. Okay. So now you can say I equivalent, IR equivalent will be equal to IR common here. So you can take common I here. If you take the common I here, then it will be your R1, R2, yes, and that I and I, it will be cancelled out. Yes, this is simple mathematical. Then you can say your R equivalent will be equal to R of 1, R of 2, R of 3. So summation of the all resistance connected in series is the equivalent resistance of the circuit. So I am here, I have R1 and R2 and Rn up to Rn. So we don't know what is the number of resistance. If your n number of resistance are there, then you can say in your series connection, your resistance value, R equivalent resistance will be your R of 1, R of 2 plus R of n. This formula you have to remember. By practicing 1 or 2 times you can remember the formula. Okay, this is the easy formula. Okay, if there are number of resistance, then resistance value may be your 100, maybe 1000, maybe any number. You have to only add the sum. You have to only sum of the resistance. Okay. Then we will focus on the parallel connection. Okay, so everybody got that? What is your series connection? How the resistance are calculated? So now come to your parallel connection. So how to make the parallel? Look at here. If I am having the similarly, if I am having number of resistance, so I am drawing the resistance like that. In the similar manner, I am having n number of resistance, and I want to make the resistance parallel. So how to make the parallel? How to make the resistance in a parallel connection? If the end of the resistance or the terminal of the resistance, two terminals are there. If one of the terminal of the resistance are connected and the others are also connected with the same. Okay. So in some book if you see the book, the diagram is like that also. If I am saying this one is the parallel, also the same. But in some book you can see that the parallel lines are given or the parallel diagrams are shown like that. Same thing. Okay, same thing. The diagram is just visualize, or visually you can differ the diagram, or you can draw the diagram in your choice, but the thing is same. So if this is your terminal 1 and these are your terminal 2, that means your one terminal of the resistance are connected to a single node, okay, or a single point, and the other terminals of the resistance are connected to the another node or your another point. This type of connection are called your parallel connection. These all are parallel, yes, because in our mathematics we have taught that the parallel line, if I say that parallel line means the distance between two lines are same in each and every area, in each and every point. If you calculate that, the distance are same. So depending upon that, this is just similar to this one, this thing is similar to this one, or you can say the parallel thing is come from the parallel line also. Okay, so what happened here? How to know what is the equivalent resistance? Same thing, I want to find out the what is the total equivalent resistance of the circuit. Okay, okay, so similar way I will draw your this one, so these only three resistance are there. This will be say your R1, this will be your R2, this will be your R3, and the resistance are connected to your source. Resistance are connected to your source. This is your V. Okay, and same way the incoming current from the source is equal to the outgoing current from the load. Okay, means that whatever the current is there, this is your suppose this is A and this is your B node. So whatever the current will enter in the A node, it will be utilized in the three resistance and coming out through the B node. Okay, so here the current I will be equal to the current I here. Got that? Whatever the current is there, it has been covered in your KCL. Means the incoming node current which will be equal to the outgoing node current. So same thing, whatever the current will be there, the same current will be there. Okay, but in the resistance we don't know the value. We don't know the value of the resistance. The resistance R1 value may or may not be equal to R2, and this value is also may or may not be equal to R3. Okay, so for that reason, as the loads are differ, your current will be here I1, here I2 and here I3. But in your parallel connection, you know your voltage will be same. Like that in your mother, in your home, your mother is providing same food to all the child. Okay, means these are your brothers and sisters. These are your brothers and sisters, and it is your mom, and the mom is providing same food to each and every child. Your brother is providing same food, you are providing also same food, and your sister is having also same food. Like that. For your simplicity, you have to remember this one. Okay, so same voltage will be there. If the same voltage will be there and current are different, now you can say, sir, the I value will be equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. And similar, in the same manner, you apply your KCL, you apply your Ohm's law. Your I will be equal to V by R equivalent, because whatever the V, this one is the V, and these all are your R equivalent. These all are your R equivalent. Okay, so this will be V by R equivalent, and I1 means current in your R1, current through R1. The current passing through resistance R1 is called your I1. So what will be the I1? Your I1 value is equal to your V by R1. Similarly, what is your I2? V by R2. Similarly, I3 will be V by R3. Okay. Okay. So if the voltage are same, you can take the common. So like that previous, your V by R equivalent will be your, if you take common the V, then it will be your 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Yes? Yes, you got that? Only simple mathematical expression. Okay, okay. If this V and V, both V's are there, so you can now cancel out this V. You can now cancel out this V. That implies you can say here, sir, this will be your 1 by R equivalent. Will be your 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Simple thing. Okay. So for your parallel operation, if the number of resistance are there, then you can say, sir, this one will be equal to, or 1 by R equivalent. We want to find out the R equivalent to. But from the formula we got that 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So you have to solve this one. So if I will say, if I will say or if I want to just find out, I want to just write down the formula for your series and parallel. For series connection, the formula will be what the formula? Now R equal to, or you can say R equivalent equal to R1 R2 plus Rn. So whatever the number of resistance connected, you have to sum up the resistance. And for your parallel connection, for your parallel circuit, what is the R equivalent? Now here 1 by R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus your 1 by Rn. These are the formula. And from the 1 by R equivalent, you can find out your R equivalent value. If I will say what is your R equivalent? R equivalent equal to 1 upon your 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by Rn. This is the formula. Okay. Now you clear about what is the series connection and what is the parallel connection and how to find out the resistance for series connection and resistance for parallel connection. Okay. So thank you students, or thank you viewer. So here I want to find out, I want to explain you the simple steps to how to find out your series connection formula and parallel connection formula, how to find out your resistance in series and parallel. Thank you.